talking about the brand new Adopt Me Christmas update coming super soon, and I'm going to show you how to get way ahead before it even comes. Okay guys, one of the first steps is basically just social media in general. These are a few things or people I think you should follow. This is because you need inspiration, you need to be updated, and you learn from everyone, you learn from their mistakes, and you learn from their tips, etc. So this is something I generally think is important, so you can be updated and notified, and there's a little things here and there that you would want to know. Not only that, but these channels can be important, especially the Play Adopt Me one, because that is Adopt Me in general, which we can find the leaks and events that can be super important to know because it's very informative. And yeah, so here are a few sneak peeks that have been given to us, which, oh my gosh, the update is crazy, so I can't wait. Aside from the place looking absolutely gorgeous and amazing like always, we all know that, for example, in the Halloween update there was games, and last Christmas there was ice skating, which I think they pretty much do. I don't remember, but there was ice skating. But usually there's little mini games, etc. And there's new pets, so it's important to stay updated and know which pets are up to value, which you can Google them. And by watching these YouTubers, you can also know what pets might be in value or what's really important. Third step is grinding. I know I haven't been very useful so far in this video probably, but it's true. Social media matters, but also grinding is also important. For example, during the update, you'd want to grind to get a bunch of gingerbread cookies or whatever. But it's also important to know that grinding in general can be important. For example, for example, grinding actually isn't expensive anymore. And here's a clip on me actually just in general grinding simple without even really having to waste much money. But you will need at least $100 just for the piano. Okay, as shown in the video, you literally do not even really need as much money to grind. You just need at least $100. And for $100, you can actually just go to the stylist or the pizza place and become like a manager or whatever, or an employee, and you get $50 each day. So you can and with those $50 twice each day, so after one day you can come back and return to get another $50, which in total takes just 2 days, honestly, since you can't work overnight. But really, this is a really good use, and sorry if my birds are chirping in the back. They are yappers, just like me. From one of the few YouTubers that I watched, etc. I don't remember her channel, but she was saying how during an update or during just any update in general, wait till the last week or the last few weeks, instead of spending your gingerbread or your Halloween candy or your candy corns or whatever on the first few weeks that you can, because then you're just gonna have a bunch of pets that they're okay, but later on when you want to trade it for it, most people are already gonna have it, and and it's not gonna be a pet that anyone's really gonna want, and yeah, so that doesn't work out either. But let's say you just save a bunch of gingerbread and you play all the mini games, you do this, you do that, you go ice skating or whatever they're gonna do, which is low-key super cute. It's just best to just save in the end, so then when there's let's say a super expensive pet, then you can trade for it. Because Adopt Me, to be honest, in general, a lot of people just care about the pets. The pets is there's different values of pets. There's puppy values, there's this and that. For example, if you just have a really, really, really rare thing that most people didn't get because they were too busy just wasting their money on older pets, then it's better. Now, let's talk about alt accounts. Alt accounts are important because, do you guys remember the advent calendar that they do? Well, I can't wait to see the new and more improved version of the advent calendar, but make at most 16 alt accounts. This is because to have a mega neon, you want to have a mega neon, and to have a mega neon you need around 4 neons. 1 neon is equal to 4 equal-aged pets, and to be able to, and sometimes you don't even have to take care of them. Sometimes you just need the pets, because then you can put them inside the playpen, which is actually so useful, because you don't have to just grind, because sometimes they don't even, sometimes they give you too many tasks, sometimes they don't give you any tasks, which can be super annoying with pets. But with the playpen, you literally can just have them age up, which is super fun and amazing, because then you don't have to grind and spend hours and hours. And now that you have this mega neon for the advent calendar, because as we know, there's at least going to be involving 1 pet in the advent calendar. We all know there's going to be, well, we might not know, but the chances is that there's gonna be a pet in the advent calendar, and with this pet, having around 16 accounts, you can make a mega neon with it and be one of the first few people to, like I said earlier, you can be the first few people to have this super rare and amazing pet, like I said earlier. Sorry, I tend to switch topics a lot. And then what I was just recently talking about 5 seconds ago, then you have this mega neon pet, and you have 16 times more of these things. or pets or trucks. And in the end, when people start asking about it later on, it'll have more value. Because you don't just have a normal, for example, last year, the Mr. Whisker Pits. You have a Mega Neon one. So, yeah. Another thing is you can kind of pick up other people's scraps, you could say. One tactic that people use is like they'll just go AFK and they'll basically just put on their username or whatever that you can just leave unwanted that you can just give them unwanted pets, etc. And with that, people can be able to you can get scraps, and though it might not work, that's okay. Another thing you can do is sometimes you don't even need scraps. But why I'm saying that it's nice to have other people's scraps is because you want the crystal egg. Trust me. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. I switched topics so fast and you're like, Jelly, what are you talking about? You're confusing me. I'll show you, and if you guys have any questions or concerns, I'll make a poll so you guys can put a bunch of questions in there, and I'll answer them later on in any later video. But yeah, right now I'm just editing this all. But if you guys have any questions or concerns, you can just tell me. I will be posting a short and making a poll if you have any questions. Just make sure it's appropriate, and yeah. I'll maybe be making more Adopt Me videos depending, because I feel like this video was very sloppy, and though it's my first, but it is kind of my first time, so please excuse me guys if you guys really didn't really like it. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed so far. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. And yeah, please subscribe, follow, comment, like. You don't have to, but I really appreciate it. And yeah, thank you guys so much for the 600 subscribers, and have a good day.